Refiloe. How are you?
I'm good, Mbali. Good. How are you?
I'm absolutely fantastic. You're wearing a very nice jersey today. You're representing. Okay, so we like to start off right with an icebreaker. All right. Okay, let me start off by introing. Hello everyone, welcome to the Netball Lockdown Show. Today's episode, I am chilling with Refiloe Nketsa. So excited to be chilling with the baby SPAR Proteas player, center, as well as wing defense. Okay, so Refiloe, welcome. It's great to have you. You're like our second guest. So we had Lucy on in our first episode. So she broke the ice for us. So no pressure on you whatsoever. So this is like super chilled. Okay, so we like to start off with an icebreaker, right? I'm gonna time you. I think 30 seconds is, man, it's such a short time. I'm gonna time you 1 minute now. I'm gonna ask you questions and you have like 1 minute to like answer, like whatever's at the top of your mind. Yeah? Okay, let me set the timer on first. Let's see. Okay. 1 minute. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay. Favorite meal?
Amasi with Uputu.
Favorite TV show?
Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Favorite movie?
Oof. Flip, I have a lot of favorite movies.
The top of your mind.
What happened?
What was that?
What happened to Monday?
Okay. Okay. Song? Favorite song?
Oof. Gyra, Maverick City.
Oh, love it. That's my worship song. Favorite book?
Oh, yeah.
TikTok.
When Women Pray.
What was that?
When Women Pray by TD Jakes.
Favorite holiday destination?
Oof, has to be Cape Town.
Favorite player or role model? 3 seconds.
Casey Chawani.
Girl. Okay, let's just finish because like 2 questions left. Okay, you said so your favorite player or role model is?
Casey Chawani.
And then coach?
Oh my goodness. All of my coaches.
Which one?
Pick one.
Okay. Favorite quote?
Yeah. Favorite quote: be humble or humbled.
Very, very nice. Okay. I've got to dig into that favorite food because I did not see that answer coming. Hey, I thought you're going to tell me like, yay, pizza, lasagna, some seafood, some gourmet cuisine. Amasi, why? Wait. So where did you grow up first?
I'm originally from Matatiele in Eastern Cape.
Okay.
Then I went to Kokstad, so that's where I grew up. I grew up eating a lot of homemade food, traditional food. So it would be Amasi for me.
Matatiele. Okay, so it makes sense. So you're a Jesus girl. Hey, I'm picking that up.
I am.
Yay! No, I love that song that you actually mentioned. Let me tell you, it's actually on my playlist. If you don't believe me, I want to show you. It's on I want you to see worship. So, okay, can you see worship? Yeah. And then right.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I completely relate. So okay, so you seem like a very spiritual person. That's something that you grew up with?
Yeah, definitely. I grew up in a home where every Sunday we'd go to church, we'd go to pray, and just go thank God for everything that we have.
Oh wow, what church do you go to?
I went to Roman Catholic Church. Then when I came to Bloemfontein, I started going to CRC.
Oh, CRC. Okay, so I once went there, right? So we went to a youth camp a few years ago.
Uh-huh.
Youth camp. We were going to Eastern Cape. So on our way to Eastern Cape, we passed by CRC, Bloemfontein.
Oh my God.
And then after the evening youth service, we got onto the bus and then we made our way further down to Eastern Cape. So that was my first experience at CRC. I've never been back there. It was a very, very nice experience, I must say. So big up to CRC.
I'm glad.
So how's home?
Thank you.
So who do you live with at home?
At home, I live with my mom, my grandmom, and my brother.
Oh, okay.
I've always been a mommy's girl and whatnot. So yeah, I'm closer to my mom. It's definitely been fun for me.
That's very strange because girls are always closer to their dads, eh? Like daddy's girls, and you know, most of the time.
I'm all about going out of social norms. So yeah.
And your brother, mommy's girl, mommy's boy.
He has to be a mommy's boy. He has to learn from
or is he a granny's boy?
Of a granny's boy, yeah.
Oh gosh, that's funny. So where did you go to primary school?
Primary school, I went to Matadale Primary School because I was still in Matadale at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Then high school, grade 9 and 10, I went to Shayamoya High, that's in Kokstad. Then grade 11 and 12, I was in Central here in Bloemfontein.
Ah, okay. So how was that transition? Because you got scouted, hey?
Yes.
So how was that? So how old were you when you transitioned to Central?
Wait, how old am I now? I'm 20. I'm trying to count, sorry. 18. Yes, I was 18.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So how was that? How's that been for you?
It was tough. I don't want to lie. I didn't know Afrikaans. First of all, Central is a Afrikaans school name. Mm-hmm. So in Shayamoya, I had isiXhosa as my home language and English as my first additional language. Mm-hmm. Then I had to transition to Afrikaans school, which everything is taught in Afrikaans. English is first additional language.
At 18.
But
wow.
My previous coach, the one who scouted me, she spoke with the school, Proteas. She spoke with the school. She was like, this girl is a good netball player. Can she continue with her isiXhosa and her English first additional language? Because the change would literally slow her down in her academics and whatnot. And the school was okay with that. First term was very hard. It was tough, but with their help, with the school's help, I finally got in line and it worked out pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to explain it to us. Okay. So what did you get to Central when you were in matric?
Grade 11.
Grade 11. Okay. Yes. So you were able to carry on with this course. How? Because were they offering this course there?
No.
Okay.
So, from Pudal's name, she made connections. She's a well-known lady. Okay. So she spoke to a public school teacher, Mbali. She found her and she asked her, she explained the situation that this girl has never had Afrikaans, so can you please teach her isiXhosa? You can come once or twice in a week to her. She will do anything that you teach her and anything, literally. So Mamlinda agreed. Every Wednesday I had isiXhosa class. During my Afrikaans periods at school, I would do anything that I had to do, any extra work or just sleep. So then every Wednesday I would have my isiXhosa lesson with tests. They had to fax question papers to the school, then I would be invigilated, and all of the rest of my subjects were in English since it's an African. Everything was translated to English. Okay. So I had 2 textbooks for each subject. I had to translate, so it was kind of tough and challenging.
Sure. And you survived.
Yeah. I survived, yes. By God's mercy, I survived.
Wow. So, okay, so you get scouted, right? And then now you're going to this completely new environment. How difficult was it for you to make friends?
First of all, I'm an introvert. A lot of people think I'm talking and whatnot. No, I don't. The only people I spoke to were the netball girls because I felt a bit at ease with them since they know me and they know the kind of way I play. It took me like a month to make friends, so it was kind of tough. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Any moments when you broke down and cried?
First day of school.
Wow. Sure. And it's not easy being the new kid, hey?
It's not.
Because you stick out like a sore thumb.
The only thing I could hear was literally the sound. I couldn't understand anything. I was like, what the hell is happening? I literally cried the whole day.
Yeah, I love this interview. You see, I have my cup of cappuccino just for this session. I'm really enjoying it. I had my morning gym session. So I'm already 1 liter down with water. So like, so I'm staying healthy. I'm staying hydrated. So this is our conversation for today. We are spilling the beans over a cup of tea. Okay. Okay, so now you transition, okay? So you matriculate and then you find yourself at UFC. Tell me about that.
So I think Coach Bertha has been looking at the way I play and has been scouting me and whatnot. Then when was it? I think it was during my September exams. She approached me and she told me that she'd love for me to come to UFS and whatnot. Got offered a scholarship, a bursary. Then I sent it to my mom, spoke with my mom, and my mom was like, you have to make a decision because it wasn't only UFS wanted me, tax as well, for and Stellenbosch. So it was kind of tough to make that decision. But I was like, my heart is at Govsies and it's been a dream of mine to be here. So I was like, I'm definitely going to follow my heart.
And now I need to go a bit back. Who was your coach in high school?
In high school, grade 11, it was, let me start from grade 8. Grade 8, it was Miss Sikosana from Matat Primary. Then grade 9 and 10, it was Stembele Machingani and Mr. Migina and Coach Macy and Coach Pez. I had a lot of coaches. Then grade 11 and 12, it was Proteas and Danilani.
So how did they find you though? How did they scout you? Were you at trials? Because it just seems like it was a completely different world to Central. How did they find you?
They went to scout, I guess. I actually don't know how they found me. But
so you went at trials or was it just a random netball game? That's hectic.
Just a random netball game. It is, but a blessing in disguise.
So you never know who's watching.
No.
Yeah, because
the moral of the story, you never know who's watching.
You never know who's watching. So every game could be a game and life-changing game. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Choose UFS. Okay, cool. Now you were there and you're part of the varsity team as well. And the Crinums as well. How is that transition? Because I know a lot of the time when we watch TNL and then we do varsity netball, we find the same similar kind of players playing in those particular provinces. So you playing for Kofsis, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Crinums. Okay, so I definitely need to know how that was for you. Okay, so you decide that you're gonna go to Kofsis, and now you're part of the netball team. How was your first year there?
It was a big moment to take in.
Yeah.
I told some of my teammates last year that I've been watching TNL. Well, it was still Brutal Fruits back then. I've been watching it, and I've been watching Varsity Cup. To think that I've been looking at like the challenge and the competition between the teams, and to be actually part of it at some point, that's just something big. Eh?
Yeah.
It's a huge thing for me. So I was really proud of myself making that team, and I embraced every moment. Yeah.
I can imagine. So from watching it to being part of it, that must have been so real. Okay, so when was your first year at TNL? Your debut season?
It was last year. Against Kingdom Stars. Yes, Kingdom Stars. Yeah, and it was quite a nerve-wracking game.
What was nerve-wracking? The fact that everybody's watching you, that there's TV cameras there, or that it's that you're playing for like now provincial team?
Especially the TV cameras. The cameras make everything work. I could play the whole day with no cameras on. Once the cameras are there, the nerves just come on pumping.
But I mean, you're doing what you do all the time, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's just a mind thing.
It's a mind thing. I know when we get to interview players, they get so nervous. It's as if they don't do this every day, and it's like it's just the camera. So, I mean, how was that for your mom though? I can imagine, you know, that transition from your high school to Central, and then, you know, I mean, when you go back home, what do you tell your mom? Mom, I've been scouted, I'm leaving the school, I'm going here. I mean, how does your mom react to, you know, your news? If it just seemed like you just kept getting scholarships, you know, to Central, to UFS, now you're playing in TNL. I mean, you need to take me through the shock. I'm sure your mom was shocked at some point.
First of all, at home we're criers, so my mom cries a lot. I think I got so the first time I told her that I was scouted to go to Kokstad, she was like, "Is it going to be safe? Are they going to take care of you and whatnot?" I was like, "Yeah, they're definitely going to take care of me." She was like, "Okay, cool." She didn't buy the move of me going from Matadale to Kokstad. I don't know why. Then when I got called to Bloemfontein, that was when she was like, "Yo, this is a huge thing for my child." So yes, she was happy. Yes, she was proud. She was like, "Yes, I don't want you to go to a place where you don't feel safe and whatnot, but if it is what you want, then I'm gonna let you go and follow your dreams." I was like, "Thank you, Mom. I'm definitely gonna go." And then yeah, she's been proud the whole time.
So wait, were you staying at boarding school?
Yes, I was in.
And now you're staying at Res now?
Yes, I'm a Res kid now.
Oh wow, okay. Must be a tough balance with school and training. And what are you studying?
I'm studying Bachelor of Social Sciences, majoring in psychology and sociology.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So clearly you love people, or is your focus going to be kids?
The focus is going to be kids. I want to work with kids and sports, trying to be involved in what I grew up in. So yeah, that's kind of where I want to be.
Okay. So you said that you've watched a lot of TNL games and you started off watching them when it was still the Brittle Fruit League. So
Yeah.
can you remember a game where you were like, that is a game that's going to go down in history, whether Brittle Fruit or TNL? Can you remember a game that stood out for you where you're like, yeah, I know this game, hey?
It has to be last year's game, Crinums against the Flames.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were trailing by 12, if not 14 goals.
The comeback.
Yo. I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
Yeah.
It's my mind until now.
I definitely remember those games because I mean we watched netball and everything, and I remember that comeback. I got so giddy. Yeah.
It was a big moment for us. It was really a big moment. I don't know how it happened, but we're happy that it happened.
I mean, did the coach have something to do with it, or was it more of your willpower? Because it's as if with each quarter, the team just shifted gears, hey?
Yeah, I think it was more of the players who wanted it. So we just lifted our heads high without even there are moments in a team where you're like, okay, cool, it's my time to step up.
Yeah.
Without even the other player. Then the other player also think the same thing, the same moment. I think that's what happened. We didn't call it, it just happened. So yeah, we stood out and it was just amazing to be a part of.
And I'm sure coach was so excited because I'm sure she was like, what, guys, what? Okay, wow, okay. So who's your favorite netball player?
My favorite netball player. I have quite a few.
Okay, give me a top 3 at least. We have to narrow it down.
Okay, Shadeen van der Merwe.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be Serena Guthrie as well.
Mm-hmm.
And and Joe Weston. Yeah.
Okay. And did you catch the netball World Cup?
It looked all right, hey?
All right. Yeah. Okay. That's all you can say about your senior team.
It looks pretty good, hey?
Yeah.
So definitely we as youngsters want to be there. So we still feel very hungry. And we definitely would like to be given a chance to represent our country and whatnot.
Yeah. But at least you guys did in Cape Town, hey, at the Tri Nation. Yeah. Tell me about that experience.
Best experience of my life. That team, it felt as home. Like I personally grasped a lot of information as I could, because it was 5 days. We had to play and other days of training. So yeah, it was a lot. We had our notebooks, we took everything down, we had video sessions, video analysis and everything. So it was a huge experience to just learn from 3 different coaches. It's amazing. It was really amazing.
Of the countries that were there, which one was the most challenging for you?
It has to be Uganda.
Yeah. Why?
Their style of play is different. As much as you think that you have your partner close, down. In that split second, she just goes and gets the ball, and you're like, how did you get out of where I put you? Like, yeah, it was. Yeah.
So you play center and you play wing defense as well.
Yes.
Which is your favorite position?
I don't know. Hey, like, I got introduced to playing center at the Tri Nations, so yeah, it's been challenging, but I'm liking center. I don't know whether I like it as much as I like wing defense. So I'm still deciding which is which. I don't know.
You're pretty tall for a center because most of the time centers are short and the defenders are tall.
Yeah, it's one of those things where a coach knows what they want from you, regardless of your height.
Yeah.
You just need to deliver. Yes, I've delivered. Yeah.
Is that the position you've been playing since high school?
No. In high school, I played goalkeeper and goal defense. Then when I arrived in UFS, I played wing defense. Then this year, I got introduced to center.
So have you ever had like career setbacks thus far, like major injuries?
No.
Lucky for you.
Yeah, I haven't had them, and like it's every player's prayer that they don't get injured, no matter how small the injury is. It's just one of the things that we pray for.
So walk me through your week. What does your week normally look like in terms of school, home, training? Like how does Refiloe's normal average week look like from Monday to Sunday? Walk me through it. Okay, Monday, what happens?
Monday, 10 o'clock, I have gym. 2 o'clock, I have to do my schoolwork. 6 o'clock, I have training. On Tuesday, 11 to 1 o'clock, I have a class. Then at 3 o'clock, I have a class again. At 6, I have training. On Wednesday, I have gym at 10. I have schoolwork at 2 o'clock. Then I have training at 6. Thursday, I have 2-hour class at 11 o'clock to 1. I have a 3 o'clock class. I have training at 6. Friday, I have gym at 10. I have class at 8 to 10. Then I have gym at 10. And then it depends whether I have any extra schoolwork to do, but I'll be off for the rest of the day. Saturday and Sundays were normally off, but now we have the Twizzler challenge to play on Saturdays. So yeah, if there's nothing happening, we just rest for the rest of the weekend.
Sure. Okay, so it sounds like your nipple training is 6 every day. Yeah. So gym sessions like what? Yeah. Your own personal workout sessions?
It's conditioning programs that we were on as high performance athletes. So we work with our bios and they look at the progress we have.
Oh, wow. Sure, that's incredible. Yeah. That must be great to have such a great support system, within the team as well. And speaking of team, do you have any relationships with the senior players, any of the senior players?
Yeah, I am actually. We're pretty a good team at Crinums. We make it fun. We challenge each other, so it's quite nice to have such a vibey environment between us as players.
And the Proteas, any relationship with the senior players?
No, besides Casey and Snare. No.
Would you like to have one? Who's that one player you're like, I want to be her friend?
Friend. I don't know, hey, but just to be known by them. Yeah.
And so what are your aspirations now? Because you're studying the BA, you said in you say social science?
Yes.
Social science, you're doing psychology. Sure. And you're playing for the under-21 national team. What's in the future for you? What are your aspirations? Do you want to pursue your career in terms of the PA in social science, or do you want to hopefully get scouted to play overseas? What is it that is tugging at the strings of your heart right
now? First of all, I would love to play for the Proteas, represent my country. Then if God allows it to happen, I would love to go overseas and play there, because it looks like a very huge opportunity and a lot of doors open there. So let's say I do make it to that point. I want to have a platform where I make it a safe space for players or even adults to just feel as if they're not being boxed, like to get out of society norms, what we're doing to each other, stereotyping each other and just boxing each other and not allowing ourselves to live and try new things, like make it a safe space for everyone to experience things the way they want to experience them, not based on what society tells you to do, So that's basically what I want to do. I want to work with people, build up their confidence in how they tackle things, and just be open to accepting growth and criticism.
And how challenging has it been for you with these with the pandemic? And I mean, so much has changed in terms of how you train, how you go to class, meeting people on a regular face-to-face. How challenging has it been for you?
At some point it is challenging because I am away from home. I miss home so much. But besides that, we understand that we have to do this in order to be safe and just cut down the infection rate. It's been challenging. It's been tough mentally and emotionally, but we just have to move. We accept it and take it a day at a time.
Oh man. And finally, your message to an aspiring netball player, someone who's watching you, just like you were watching, your Shardines and stuff when you were still younger. Someone who's like now watching you and your journey, at UFS and why did I say UFC the other time? UFS, Crinums, and now your journey to the national team. What's your message to them?
I would say whoever is looking up to me or whoever is looking up to the senior players, they should play their heart out. When going on that court, just make sure that and you acknowledge yourself being there. Accept the challenge. The 60 minutes that you're on that court for, make it count. You never know who's watching. Just play for God, praise Him as much as possible with the talent that He gave you. Don't forget that prayer will take you anywhere you want to go. So prayer is literally the best thing that you could ever have as a human being.
It sounds like God has played a very important role in your life and in your success.
Yeah, He definitely has. He has.
Wow. Sure. Yeah. Wow, that is absolutely inspiring. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us. It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Bye, Refiloe. Thank you so much.